So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 23-yard run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
They certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position. He loved to play deep.
And got his man complete. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at FedEx Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check 55 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Haskins on third down, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd down, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.